All right, that'll do. Feet under your hips. Breathe in. Breathe out. Do that again. One more time. Allow your chin to float down to your chest. Gently roll your head over to your shoulder. Down to center. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time, each side. Float your head up. We're going to do the 8 pieces of brocade this morning. So gather once. And then pick up the moon, return it to heaven. Breathe in. Breathe out. Crouch as low as you're happy about. Pick up the moon. Lift it up about heart high. Roll yourself underneath it and push it up into the sky. And then relax. Do that again. Breathe in. Breathe out. In. Out. In. And out. One more time. Gather once. Feet a little wider than your hips. Draw the bow. Shoot the arrow. Breathe in. Lift your hands up over your head. Breathe out. Both hands over to the right. Breathe in. Pull back. Hard. Big stretch in the chest. Breathe out. Relax. Do it again. Breathe in. And out. And in, and out. Gather once. Separate heaven and earth. Bring your hands up to your heart. Push high and low, like you're trying to push up your ceiling and push down your floor. Breathe in to the center. Breathe out. Push up and down. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time, each side, each direction. Back to center. Gather. Look over your shoulder at the horizon. Bring your hands up to your heart. Twist. One hand goes over your shoulder. The other hand goes behind your hips. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time, each side. Back to the center. Gather. Wag your tail. Take a nice deep breath and then lean sideways to your right. What you do with this hand doesn't matter. And then twist and lean over the side of your leg. Now, relax the knees and roll yourself to the other side. Side stretch. And back up to the top. Again. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in and out. One more time each side. Gather. And everyone's favorite of the 8 pieces of brocade. Punch with angry eyes, feet nice and wide. Bring your hands beside your ribs, sink your knees a little bit, relax everything, take a deep breath. And then as you punch, angry eyes, and then relax. And again. Relax. One more time on each side. Feet back under your hips, gather. Ragdoll, breathe in, relax and fold over. Don't force yourself any lower. Just relax. Let yourself hang. Take a deep breath. Fold your arms like making a box. Let it go. Let your arms dangle. Tuck your chin and gently roll your spine back up in the space of a breath. Breathe in halfway up. Breathe out as you finish lifting the top of your head last. Breathe in. Breathe out. In. Out. In. And out. One more time. Gather. The last piece of brocade is stamp the sand. Now, this is one you need to personalize. You're going to lift yourself up on your tippy toes and drop. Drop as hard or soft as feels good to you. Breathe in, out, in, out, in, out. One more time. Breathe in. And again. Lift and settle. Hug a big tree. Play guitar. Both hands are going to circle around. Right heel forward, barely touching the earth. Hands settle kind of in front of your heart. Sort of like you're strumming a guitar. Breathe in. Breathe out. I have room here to take 3 or 4 steps forward, so I'm going to do that. If you don't have that kind of room, just keep moving in place. Whether you're moving in place or you're moving forward and then back, remember to move the feet as deliberately and consciously as you can manage. One more. And gather. Lift and settle. Hug the big tree. Now the blue dragon rises from the sea. The hands circle. The toes, instead of the heel, come forward as the hands go shooting up. Right hand higher, left hand kind of trickling down to your forearm. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now again, I'm going to move a few steps forward. If you have the room, join in. If you don't, keep up that nice, deliberate shuffle step. Breathe in. breathe out. One more step forward. And now back. Slide the front foot so just the toes are touching. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feet under your hips. Gather. Hug a tree. Now, the white ape serves devil's food cake. Circle both hands around. The right hand, the thumb is going to cover the last two fingers, and the first two fingers poke out. The other hand comes right up underneath, and then the fingers kind of poke forward. Breathe in. Now you match the toes. So my left hand's poking forward, my right toes are gently finding the earth in front of me. Breathe in. Yes, it is National Devil's Food Cake Day. Breathe out. Moving gently forward if you have the room. One more time. And then moving back. Front foot as soft on the earth as you can manage and be stable. One more. Gather. Now, brush knee, take your left hand back, right foot forward, push. Now we're going to pulse this. So instead of moving the feet at all, we're just going to roll the weight into our back foot and then roll forward as we push. Let's do that one more time. And now we'll switch feet and pulse 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and switching to the right foot. Back to the left foot. Now we'll alternate. So right and left. Remember, your breath is the big rock. Focus on a nice, slow, deep breath. That comes first. And the feet are the next big rock, moving as deliberately, consciously as you can manage. Relax and flow. That comes after all that. Feet under your hips, gather. Chop your fists. Both hands are going to circle down. Right foot forward. Right fist floats out. The left hand gently finds your forearm. Stepping back, stepping forward, and chop. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Gather. Lift and settle, hug the big tree. Sweep into the wind. Both hands float over, right foot forward. Hands go sweeping up and across your chest, over, shuffle. Left foot, sweep up to the left. Breathe in as you go over the top. Breathe out as you sweep up and across. One more time. Feet under your hips, gather. Now, both hands over the top. Right foot forward. The left hand's going to gently float across your chest as the left hand, right hand, left hand. Claws forward, sweep. And claws. This is the blue dragon, shows her claws. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Right foot, left claw, left foot, and right. Gather. Now, take both hands, sweep them across, and then your left hand is going to just fold gently and go floating back up. You notice the fingers are kind of like the single whip motion here. Over the top. And the right hand goes floating up. Breathe in, left foot, left wrist. This is called The Dragon Steals the Peach. Breathe in, breathe out. Oops. Bottom hand's not supposed to be in the hook. My bad. Once more on each side. Gather. Now, single whip. Bring your left hand over to the hook. Take your right hand out. Take that right hand back. The snake creeps down. Take that hand over the top. Do that on the other side. Hook. Single whip. Snake creeps down. Hook. Single whip. Snake creeps down. Hook. Single whip. Snake creeps down. One more time on each side. Gather. Now there's something that looks a lot like single whip. It's called, of all things, press down with both palms. So don't take both hands pretty much in front of your left leg. Push down, stretch out the right foot, and then let that right hand float up over the top. Press down with both hands and stretch off to the left. Breathe in. Breathe out. Did I say it looked like single whip? I meant snake creeps down. My bad. Once more in each direction. Got it. Now, breaking sticks into kindling. Take both hands around. As they float up, bring forward your right toes. And then the hands make this kind of circle. And as they come down, if your balance is good and you're safe, you pick up those toes up off the floor. Oops. Okay. Circle. Left toes forward, floating up. Gently lift up the left toes, however much you want to, as the hands go down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Balance is an iffy thing sometimes. Once more on each side. Gather. Old Man Chen ties his coat lazily. Cross your wrists. Right hand up, left hand down. All the way around until they cross again, and then you're going to take your right foot in your right hand and gently stretch both of them out to the right. And then back to center, circling the other way. Left foot, left hand, out to the left. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Feet under your hips, gather. Okay, let's go back to brush knee, but let's go off to the right. So we're going to roll that left hand around, and we're going to push, and then we're going to do a little half step and find a guitar. And then we're going to stretch forward, and that left hand comes out and does a white snake, right? And then we're going to gently pivot around, brush knee, little half step, play guitar, left foot stretches forward, white snake. Roll around. Push. Guitar. White snake. Roll around. Push. Guitar. White snake. Roll around. Push. White snake one more time. Now keep the same motion going, but lean forward a little bit and take this bottom hand that's right and let it stretch behind you as you stretch the front hand forward. And then roll around the other way. Same idea. Push, but this hand stretches. You actually twist a little bit. Breathe in. Now, as you push, this is the tiger claw, and both hands make the tiger claw. Breathe in. Breathe out. This is called the green dragon. Shows her claws. Breathe in. Breathe out. Once more on each side. Back to center. Gather. Right hand floats over to the left. Both hands sweep, cloud hands. Little step, just because I don't have very much space. If you have more space, you can take a bigger step. That's fine. Now, gather in, grasp the sparrow's tail, ward off, pull back, press, roll back and push. Both hands sweep over the top. Left hand will float up above, cheek high, and sweep to the right, cloud hands. Breathe in, breathe out. Gather in, bird's tail, ward off, pull back, press, roll back and push. Both hands over the top. Right hand floats up, cloud hands. Gather in. Gather in, bird's tail. Let's do that one more time in each direction. Cloud hands twice. Grasp the bird's tail. Feet back under your hips. Gather. Just once. Gather from the earth. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathing in heaven and earth. Breathe in. And out. In. One more time. Settle your hands down about hip high. This is earth breathing. Breathe in. Breathe out. Earth is the element of calm, quiet, solidity, centeredness. more time. Now let your hands make this nice, big, generous circle. Oh, about eyebrow high. And then back down. As they come down, you can sink your knees a little bit. Breathe in. This is wood breathing. Wood is the element of living things. And it represents your interconnectedness with all other things living. One more time. And then settle back down. One nice earth breath to end the. Then let your hands gently fold over the space just below your belly button. And take one more nice, long, slow, deep breath. And go make a nice day.